Overnight severe weather moving through the area, with parts of Kentucky being hit particularly hard. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office telling us that 9 fatalities have been confirmed so far. This photo was sent to us by a viewer in Somerset, Kentucky, showing a suspected tornado that hit the area. And these photos show the aftermath of that storm after hitting Somerset. As you can see, there was widespread damage throughout the city. According to the Laurel-Whitley County Emergency Management Office, destroyed homes and buildings are still being searched by emergency responders, and multiple serious injuries have also been reported. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office tells us Kentucky 363 Keavy Road near Wyan Pine Elementary School will be closed until 2 p.m. due to the ongoing search for survivors. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear declared a state of emergency ahead of these storms hitting the state. Our crews managed to get this footage last night around the Tennessee-Kentucky state line, where I-75 was temporarily shut down. We're told it was closed due to storm debris being on the road, but that has since been cleared and traffic is now moving once again. Our crews also coming up on this scene in London, Kentucky, severe damage, including an overturned semi-truck and what looks like down power lines, causing a traffic jam there. 6 News reporter Dominic Webster gives us a closer look at the damage.
It's a scene of utter devastation here in London, Kentucky, as a tornado ripped through the area late last night. This is some of what we're looking at here, just a slew of police lights and other emergency services coming to the aid of people here in London, Kentucky. What we're seeing here, there's a pet shop just down the road. The entire front of that building demolished, no ceiling up there, no insulation. The insulation thrown throughout the area here. We're right across the street from the area airport here. We've also got down power lines. There is a semi-truck trailer that is on top of the power lines on this stretch of roadway here. We did speak to the mayor of London a little bit earlier, and this is what he had to say about seeing all this devastation.
We have a tornado that had came through. It came up the 363 route, which is this route that we have closed off, jumped across and went across 1006, proceeded on to our airport, leveled most of that through there. Right now, we need the emergency services out trying to recover people. We're still trying to save lives. There's a lot of homes destroyed. We're still trying to get people out of the debris. So we're just asking people to stay home.
Now, that pet store that's just down the street from where we're standing right now had pets still inside as the storm rolled over and the tornado ripped through the front entrance of that building, the front of that building collapsing, and some of the pets still inside left unscathed. Folks are inside there now trying to save what is left of the pets, the fish that are in there, tons of fish tanks inside. Fish are okay, but there are people in there getting cats, some puppies, some lizards, axolotls also inside there. They're taking them out. There's somebody bringing them to a farm that's not too far from here, about a 20-minute drive. We caught up with him a little earlier tonight.
It's just crazy to think that it's gone for now. You know, it'll come back. Majority of rodents and stuff that I can take in is going to the farm at the homestead. But we're trying our best to get everything circulated, but the community has really stepped up. I mean, this parking lot was filled before I got here, and I got here as soon as I knew that I was letting people drive through this road.
All across London, from what we've seen, there's debris like this scattered all over the roadways. And behind me, power lines down, as I mentioned earlier, semi-truck trailer on top of those power lines. We're told that there are subdivisions nearby that have been completely leveled. And as you heard from the mayor, we talked to him earlier, there are unfortunately confirmed fatalities here in London, Kentucky. Reporting in London, Kentucky, Dominic Webster, 6 on your side.
The Laurel County Sheriff's Office says a shelter has been set up at South Laurel High School to provide first aid and food to victims. They're also asking volunteers to donate food and blankets as soon as possible. There's a full list of shelters that have been set up on our website, wate.com.
Good morning to you. We're getting our first look with the sun coming up of what this tornado did here. In fact, this was the post office in this small town. You can see what remains of the blue post office box, the lock boxes, shipping supplies, greeting cards. There's debris and nails all over the ground here. Just one of multiple tornadoes in this region.
Overnight, deadly storms from the heartland to the East Coast, bringing heavy floods. powerful winds, large hail, and tornadoes to over 90 million Americans. Parts of Kentucky shredded, at least 9 dead in Laurel County. This neighborhood torn apart by a tornado. Home after home reduced to rubble. First responders searching for survivors.
We saw stuff falling, and next thing we knew, he said most of the house was gone.
The governor there declaring a state of emergency. In Missouri, at least 7 deaths across the state.
It's all debris in the road.
In St. Louis, Missouri, the damage extensive.
Oh my God, look at that road. And the houses, oh my God.
Debris littering the roads, trees uprooted, like this massive one strewn across the street. At least 4 dead in the city due to the storm, 1 killed after part of this church crumbled to the ground.
I'm a resident here in St. Louis. I was born and raised here, never seen anything like this.
Baby, this is all hail.
In a nearby suburb, large pieces of hail hammering these homes. Tornadoes also touching down in Missouri, this one captured from the highway. And another one seen nearly 3 hours north. And in Illinois, this video capturing a twister forming in Marion. A dust storm in Bloomington consuming the sky, roads barely visible for drivers navigating their way through. We were across the border in Indiana as the storm raged on.
The extreme weather is now moving here through downtown Indianapolis. There's a concert down the street. People are taking shelter in the lobbies of the buildings to get out of this.
The Northeast also hit hard as those storms pushed east, floodwaters overtaking parts of New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Damaging winds ripping through Virginia, toppling trees and leaving at least 2 dead.
With the number of dead going up today, over 500,000 people in this region have no electricity this morning. Whit.
And we know this is just the beginning in some places. Alex Stone for us. Thank you so much. Let's get an outlook now for this multi-day storm outbreak and go to Samara Theodore here. Samara, what are we looking at?
Yeah, you know, Whit, it is really looking devastating in those images. Just yesterday alone, we saw more than 600 storm reports, 26 reported tornadoes so far from Texas all the way to New Jersey. Right now, the current threat is in Alabama, parts of Mississippi. You have a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 a.m. Central Time. For the Carolinas, that goes through lunchtime. Stick around. We're going to talk more about who will see what when through the coming days. For now, Janae, back to you.
Important because, as you just mentioned, a multi-day storm. Samara, thank you.
Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Please give me a 1 if you can see me and hear me well. Thank you, beloved. Today is our second day of the fast, the shadow fast, and we will deal with the emotion of fear. I'm asking all my beloved brothers, all my sisters, to focus on yourself and get rid of the fears. Get rid of the hundreds of years worth of fear, hundreds of years, thousands of years worth of fears that was put in our ancestors and passed through the DNA, which is got it tainted, and now those fears had governed our lives. You know, for those of you that have been here with us, there is one thing that we do not abide here is the doctrine of fear. Fear and flee. We do not abide by those things. If something going to happen to us, let it be the will of the Most High God Almighty. If something need to happen to the nation, it is the will of the Holy One. I will not run. I'm tired of running. That's all I did all my life. That's all my ancestors did, is running and hide. This is not the time to run. This is the time to stand and fight and die in battle with great glory. I will return home with my shield or on it, like my ancestors did. If you're not a warrior, if you do not have the gut to fight, you can't be in the midst of us. This is the process of going through the fire. Many of us had gone into it, and many of you are going to it. This isn't easy. Yes, indeed, we do know this is Esau's trouble and it is tribulation. Whatever those people are dealing out, there's too good for them. We do not need anyone that will come here and bring fear in the midst of us. We know exactly what's going on with the weather, with the tornadoes, with the fire. It's the will of the Holy One. It's our prayers. It's our angels, our ancestors at work. You will not come here and try to convince us otherwise. You will not come here and try to convince us that the so-called elite are trying to clear land to build smart cities. Take your garbage and go eat it somewhere else. Over here, we deal with the absolute power. Over here, we deal with peace. Though we've been going through this trouble, these things, these tribulations for hundreds of years, now we are the tail. We come out of it. The curse has been switched. You can clearly see it. You do not need me to tell you that the situation had changed. You can see it. If you do not look everything that's going on outside in the eyes of the enemy or in the eyes of the blassos, which is our enemy, you will see exactly what's going on. Fear not. Girded your loin, men of the Most High. Girded your loin, women of the Most High. This is the time to fight. This is the time to pray. This is the time to face your darkness. Yea, the more we fight, the more we pray, the more destruction comes upon those people. The more we learn, the more we study, the more of them are getting rid of our holy lands. There's no time to go back, no time for reconciliation. There's no time to give a second chance and go to those people and try to plead with them. That's all we've been doing for the past 400 years. This is the time to move forward. This is the time to work together. Because it is that time, I'm asking my beloved brothers and sisters to join us in prayer and pray to balance our fear. Yea, fear is good. Yes, sometimes you need a little of that fire, well, not a little, a lot of that fire on your butt to get you moving and do things. For years, the Priest of Mahan Church have been giving our people that poison sugar water about, oh, well, the peace of the Lord is with you, or prosperity gospel, you'll be raptured and stuff like that. And then they didn't tell them that, hey, whatever it's coming is going to come for us. Now the time is here. The issue is in the midst. I personally will not back down. If anyone wants to flee and go hide, anyone wants to live in cowardness and in fear of Jacob's trouble, that is your business. That's what the Holy One put in your soul. That is because you are going to go through this. You, your family, and whoever is over there, out there, just spewing this garbage, the mark of the beast, all this nonsense, you are going to go through it because your ancestors made a deal that you now cannot crack. That's why your spirit is so moved. That's why you're so traumatized. Beloved, let us begin and pray. And then after that, we'll move to certain things. We'll move to the map, and we'll move to the tornadoes, what's going on over there, and give a little explanation. And then we're going to move to the map and certain things and stuff like that. Okay. Great glory to the mighty one, Heavenly Father. We say thank you. Thank you for putting us at peace. And thank you for recognizing that we must deal with our fear. Indeed, we do know one of the greatest way the enemy keep us in a low vibration is to always bring us some fear-mongering garbage. We, by today in our second day fast, so we are dealing with our personal fear. The fear that we felt ever since we came out of our mother's portal. The first fear that we felt when our mother could not feed us The fear that we felt when our mother left us alone as a baby, as a toddler, as a young one. The fear of retaliation, the fear of facing life, the fear of facing death. We come before you, Holy Spirit, our mother, to wash us, to teach us. We want to be aware of all those fears. We want to be aware of the fear of reading other books, the fear of practicing magic, the fear of studying magic, the fear of learning about technology such as AI, the fear of learning about other beings, other lives living in other planets, the fear of learning about other entities such as demons, undines, gnomes, sylphs, and salamanders, the fear about learning about the world and the teeming lives around this universe. We want to get rid of all those fear. We want to face them. To face our fear of Jacob's trouble that the enemy know. If he keep us in fear, our vibration will be too low. And when your vibration is too low, you are unable to hear the voice of the Holy Mother. You cannot hear her when she come and try to talk to you because you are seeming in fear. When you are in fear, you are unable to receive the Holy Spirit. You are unable to receive your power because you fear the power itself. Yes, indeed. That is why the news of so-called 83 always out there putting the fear of the police, the fear of the government, and we have an insane 99.99% of the so-called black folk online. All they want to do to our people is bringing fear. Yay, the fear of the government gonna do something in Atlanta. Black people, you need to get ready. The fear the government is putting poison in your food. Black folk, you need to get ready. The fear the government is spraying garbage in the sky. You need to get ready. It's fear, fear, flee, buy food, go off grid, live there. Make sure you don't read, you don't watch, you don't pray. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and I'll tell you more fear. We do not want to abide by this. We know the only one we need to fear is the Holy One. We hereby today in solemn prayer and we move this great fear upon our people. Great glory. Yes, indeed. We here, as of today, remove this heavy weight of fear in our hearts. We'll no longer fear men. We'll no longer fear nature. We'll no longer fear the animals. We want our brothers and sisters and deal with the fear. The fear that you dealt with during your childhood, the fear of your father, your mother, the fear of your brother, your sister, the fear of the bully of your school, the fear of your boss, the fear of losing your job, the fear of being homeless, the fear of getting pregnant, the fear of not getting pregnant, the fear of getting somebody pregnant, and the fear of unable to get someone pregnant. You must get rid and cast those fear behind you and move forward. And the only way you can move through those fear is to face them head on. There is no place, no room, no chamber for fear. Yea, indeed, if you do have this in your life, you will be stagnant, immobile. You won't be able to access your power. You won't be able to unlock your DNA. Beloved, as we said, to get rid of your fear, we are not here to stroke your ego. We are not here to amplify your pride and go out there and start attacking people. This begins within yourself. This begins with you getting in your closet, in your room and a park alone, and close your eyes and imagine your greatest fear, the greatest fear that you ever felt, and face it. You must go through the fire in order for you to be reborn new and polished and refined. You must go through the furnace. In order for you to access paradise, go to heaven, you must go through hell like our ancestors did. You must know how hell feels, the fiery of hell, the whip crack of those demons. You must go through it. And when you go through hell, that's when you left all your bad habits, all your negative emotion, and you came out purified. Hell is good for you. Whatever that you're going through right now, it's good for you. That's what strengthens you. Yea, do not forget, this was your covenant with the Holy One. You did say, send me back. And then they told you, look, if you go back, those are the horrible things that will awaiting you. Say, I'm fine. The reward far outweighed this curse. You agree to this. You agree to come down there. So we cannot complain. We can only go through this thing and come out of it. Beloved, deal with your fear. Pray on your own. Pray for yourself. Remove the fear, beloved. Remove it. Face it. Selah, so be it. Heavenly Father, Earthly Mother, to the Holy Spirit, to the angels, we say thank you. We say great glory. May you continue guiding us, our guardian angels, our angel of the day, the angel of the hour, the angel of the time, the angel of the planet, the angel of the nation. We say thank you. Help us grow through our fear. Selah, so be it. Beloved, as you can see right now, there's a great amount of fear falling upon 83. They can't sleep. They can't be awake. Last night, I believe around Kentucky, a beautiful state. We have a lot of great people from Kentucky. I believe poor folk make a song. We're gonna have a good day. We're gonna have a good time. They work from Kentucky. Great place, great people. Yes, indeed. At night, those people were caught off guard, and then this tornado just wiped out the town. For those of you that have been here with us, you've been studying, and you know exactly what's going on. This isn't the work of the government. This isn't the work of the elite. This isn't the work of China. This isn't the work of some kind of rich dude that have this machine that they are so powerful. They're just so great they can control the weather. What they did with it, they destroy their own base. They destroy those people. No. This is our angels. This is the Most High God Almighty. This is that beautiful woman, the Holy Spirit herself, dancing in the midst of those people. This is our ancestors taking revenge for what had done unto them and what had been done unto us. It has nothing to do with those garbages. If you are one of those people that try to come in on here and wiggling yourself with that nonsense, there is no place for you to bring fear here. Yes, this is the time for judgment. Last night, we had published a video concerning Nottoway over there in Louisiana, which was a slave holding captive house, which was a prison for our people, where our people were bought and tortured and killed and break down. Yes, it got burned down. The fire indeed begun, and it stopped. They thought they had control of it. And then after that, the fire continued. And then it burned down. This isn't the time for our people to say, oh, this was the elite going over there and try to take over the land. This was China going over there because they hated they hated Americans. No. This was the Messiah, the Holy Spirit, our mother, Michael, the archangel, our ancestors putting on the work. This was the strength of the sun, the particles that came in from the sun. And those particles cannot be put out with water. It's impossible. If you can put this fire out with water, then you can extinguish the sun with water. What you are seeing here, they are not natural things. Everything that you see happen in the midst of those people, in the midst of us, are supernatural. Some people may call it the veil is being broken or peeled off or whatever that is. But the earth is reverting back to its natural state. And anything that is unnatural and anything that been abide with the unnatural will be dealt with. There is no time for you to bring fear in your life and the life of your children. You must tell your children to be at peace. None of these things will affect them. Yes, they will see it in their neighborhood. They'll see it happen to their friends. Indeed, beloved, sometime we are sensitive people. We have our mothers, our fathers out there. We are sensitive. We will see things happen to people that look like us, and we will mourn them because naturally that's what we are. We are the actual human being. We feel bad for their children when we see things happen to them. Sometimes you might see someone look like you and something happened to their family, to their children. Something happened to them. And it's a horrible thing. You felt bad. But know this, there's an insane amount of people that look like us. There's an insane amount of people that are us and they are against us. They do things on the covert. They do things behind closed door. And when things happen to them, they bring it to the public. They bring it unto you so they know they need your prayer so they can heal from it. They know they need your forgiveness so they can flee from it. Make no mistake, a lot of people that look like us took the bag. And the moment you took that bag, then they'll give it back. This is not the time for you to get involved and grieve with other people. You have no idea who they are. This is not the time for you to grieve with people that when things are good, they are good here. They are with you. Oh, they are your body. They are your friend. And when things upside down, they are against you. When things fell to the ground, they'll walk over you. They'll trample you. And then when things get bad, get good again, they're right there with you. They there, things are good. Great glory, man. We here to this battle. You don't need those people. You don't need a friend, a family member, or partner. When things are good, they are good with you. The moment something went bad, they flee. You cannot find them. They are unable to withstand in battle. Those are the ones that exhibit their whatever military skills or their martial arts skills in the dojo and private. And then when the real war started, all those hawk turns into chicken and flee. And they left you to fight this battle alone. Now you came out of this battle victorious, and then they come to celebrate with you as if they were in the battle with you. You don't need those people. Get rid of the panicky. Get rid of that fear-mongering fool. Or better yet, get rid of those fear-mongering fools that keep coming over there and telling you to flee and buy food, stock up your house, make sure your children stay inside, make sure you never get out. Make sure you subscribe to them and give them money, and then they will tell you more fear. Make sure that you get ready for Jacob's trouble. Make sure you get ready for them coming for you. Oh, look at what's happening in Kentucky. It's the elite doing this. They're going to come for you. Oh, look what happened over there to that plantation house that had been burned down. It's the elite say, I'm going to burn you down. Anybody that try to bring you this garbage, get rid of them. Protect your energy. Stay off those people, garbage and things. I personally cannot tell you to stay off social media. Social media is good. The internet is a blessing. YouTube is a great blessing. TikTok indeed. But there's side of it. Everything has its opposite. Stay the hell away from garbage. You don't need garbage. You don't need people to come to feed it to you. You need to get rid of your garbage. Remember, this fight above all is a personal fight. This fight above all is a fight between you and yourself. This is something you are going with yourself, not with people. You don't need another third party to get involved in private business. This is between you and the other side, the dark side of you. You must face it and accept it. You can't get rid of it, but you can control it. Indeed, I am not telling my brothers to go out there, and I'm not telling my sisters to be out there and be a bunch of control freak. But to a degree, you must have some control over your passion, emotion, and negative attitudes and negative traits. You need to be able to a degree to control yourselves and to know that, yes, I have this weakness. I have this issue. If I go there, if I get with this person, it will only flare up my problem. I have to get away from this. I have to get somewhere and then relax and let this thing pass. We must understand that you were sent down there to be a light unto the people, to bring them peace, to show them how to deal with their fear, to show them how to deal with the darkness. You were not sent down there to be like them. You are not sent over here and be in this realm to act like them, to behave like those folk. You are the teacher, not the student. Though now it is called for our brothers and sisters to take on the righteous place. Saying this, beloved, I'm not talking about to everyone. Not every one of us are cut out for this job. The one that cut out for this job, you'll know them, you'll feel them, and they will know themselves. This isn't something that I look like you. I was born in the same place you were born. Therefore, I'm one of you. This isn't like that. This is about the spirit. This is about the energy wherever this person is emitting out there. This is about the mental strength, the astral strength, and the physical courage to go through these things. It ain't easy. It ain't easy, beloved brothers, when everybody is going left and you go against the crowd and go right. It ain't easy when everybody's cheering the so-called the elite and cheering the government and cheering Mr. Putin, cheering Donald Trump and cheering Biden, and you cheer no one. It ain't easy that you know you live in a place where it's nothing but backwardness. There's nothing but fools. There's nothing but demons in the midst. They are doing everything contrary of the law, and you are the only one that are working in righteousness. It ain't easy. Yes, there's temptation calling you back. There's opportunity there. There are things you could do, but it ain't easy. Therefore, keep your head straight, keep your mind balanced, keep your life equilibrated, and walk to this goddamn fire. Yes, the coal is hot under our feet, but you must go through it. The others that choose luxury, comfortability, that choose the bag, that choose 83 the blessing, now this is the payment. Beloved, before we move to the next part of this, anybody have any question concerning the fast so we can go ahead and take the videos? Anybody? Anybody? I'm just waiting for some question. Okay, yes, first of all, they did say 9 people die, 90 million. The number 9 can't leave. Then they say 16, now it's 23. And people are saying that, oh, Big Levi and stuff, and those people and things, and they are bringing more the African or white people. They are doing more in that, and so yeah, well, that will stop the tornado. Yeah, that would stop the fire. Oh well, Trump is president. We got a new pope, Pope Leo, the Haitian Black American Creole fellow. Everything will be all right. Now that thing fell off like less than a week. This pope, we are the one who make those people popular. Did the fire stop over there in Israel? Did the fire stop? We have a fire right now in Arizona that are burning a bunch of rich folks' place. Okay, all right. I think we have one question here. Fast from dusk till dawn. Yes. From sunset to sunrise. And if you are unable to do this, you can do it from sunrise to sunset. I was asking to come to church and that have a blessing waiting for me. Yeah, those people, they'll try everything, you know. Why should we put salt in our water, beloved Big Levi? Salt is a purifier. Salt is in the book of Matthew, our beloved brother Yahushai, the great Kabbalist, the great magician, the great powerful Superman, he mentioned that we are the salt of the earth. Salt is the best element and the greatest element of all. That's why salt is the most abundant element upon this earth, whether you want it or not. That's why all the seawater is salt. And the Holy Island over there in Haiti, we have a lake called, let me try to, instead of trying to tell you people, oops, clear. Oh, there we go. Let me try to share that with you folks. The importance of salt, why you should put it in your water, why you should go to the beach or to the sea and bathe in the ocean because of the salt. The salt that is in the ocean is different. See, this is this is what they are calling the Middle East, and this place over here, this is the Caspian Sea. Okay, it is what it is. It's actually a sea. It's a sea. It's not a lake. People always try to say this, like, they're calling those huge body of water a lake. For instance, Salt Lake City in Utah, it's not a lake. It's actually, it's a sea. Okay, and the Miso Azerbaijan and things like that, and those are, but those sea, and they are tend to be 10 times or double the time saltier than. You know what? Let's just go over there. Oops. Let's go to Lac Azeri. Whoops. Let's go to Lac Azeri. Oh, they are quite in Haiti right there. All right. See this lake? I'm not quite sure why. Yes. See this lake right here? It's in Haiti. It's 65 square mile. It's very big. It's 1/5 of it. It's fresh water, and the other rest is super salty water. This isn't This is not a lake. This is a sea. And according to the teaching of the masters, this is an entrance to Atlantis. At night, you can go ahead and ask the people that live there. They will tell you that you can see spaceship coming out of the water, lights beaming from the water to the sky. You can see those beams come out of the water and then just go up. Okay. This place, the salt, the water of this place is very powerful. All right. The salt of this, I can't say, well, I can't divulge everything there, the thing that they taught us. We can't go over there and tell everyone. Just to let you know that this place over here, it's very salty. And the island have two of them. The other one, which is another sea, they are not lake. Okay, another sea, and the so-called Dominican Republic, which is still Haiti, is just a part, they name like that. This place is bottomless. Okay, it's bottomless. There's no bottom unto it, just like the ocean. Okay, a lake, you can find the bottom of the lake, but things like that, it doesn't. It's just it's bottomless. You can't find it. So now salt. Whenever you have salt in your house, whether it's table salt, sea salt, rather do you have sea salt, Haitian salt, Himalayan salt, it's a very powerful element. That's why the church or the pastors don't want you to have salt. If you have salt, if you spray salt in front of the house, they will call you a witch. If you put salt in your water, you bathe with it, they'll say you're practicing witchcraft. You pretty much can kill anything with salt. If somebody in your house fell, they have some kind of thing, you throw some salt on them and you see the reaction that you're supposed to see, then salt is powerful. When you take a bath with salt, it purifies your soul. It's just purify, get it really, really put the negative emotion, negative frequencies at bay. That's why every time you're going to perform some ritual, you take a bath salt. Celtic salt is good, or Celtic salt, Himalayan salt, as long as it's the salt. Okay? It came from the salt of the earth, the salt of the ocean is very powerful. That's why 75% of this earth is covered in salt water or sea water. And then there are some land that have very salty lake. Those are not lake, they are actually sea. They are part of the, it's like, it's a portal that connected the land through the sea. If you cannot access the sea, if the sea is too far from you, those are entry point into Atlantis. That's what others, well, the masters had taught us, and they have evidence of all those things. Okay, and that's why you should put salt in your quote unquote bath or water. Somebody had another question. Queen emoji. Yudli, is that what that is? Oops, I think. Does Yahweh requires us to pay tithes to preachers in church or YouTube, my sisters, or has been done away with? We are not required to pay tithes to anyone. I don't know where people get this thing. They always take the ancient law and misinterpret them so they can swag and jack people. But according to our law, we are not required to pay tithes to anyone. You see, when they're talking about the tithes should be given to the Levite, you people have no idea how powerful that you I don't want to go there. But you don't know the importance. You see, if a Levite want your 10%, you don't have to give it to him or her. He will take it. There are certain laws that are in other books. They don't put them in the Bible, and you see that's why the son of the son of Eli, they had to die because they were using the law just like they are using it today, and tell the people, in order for the women to receive the blessing, all the women, you need to get down with me, give me access to this mighty bakery, and then you will be pregnant. Because there were certain things I can't repeat here, because if I do, I will get into trouble. Not only with the Holy One, I will get in trouble with a lot of women in here, positively for them and negatively for me. So paying tithes to preacher and pastors, whether they're on YouTube and the church, no, there's no such thing like this. You don't pay tithes to those people. You don't pay tithes to me. If I need the tithes, I'll get it from you. I'll get it from you. But it is not a requirement for you to pay pastor and preacher. And I don't know where people are getting those things. But no, that's not what that is. All right? You never do this. People don't understand the time, man. When they are talking about the 10%. They are talking to a very specific people, to give 10%, a very specific people that if they give you 10%, if they give the nation 10% of what they have, the nation can live on it forever. But those people refuse to do this thing. That Haitian lake probably connected to that deep water ocean trench in the Caribbean. Yes. There's a strong possibility. Then again, I can't talk about those things live right now and stuff like that. Je ne savais pas, je n'étais pas au courant. Oui, ma chère. Le lac Azuyi, au temps du 1492, le temps des Arawaks, le Cassic-Henri, Iguana, tout ça, ils avons le secret de cette lac. Cette lac est l'entrée d'Atlante. Les Atlantes ont utilisé cette lac à faire des rituels extraordinaires. Cette lac a des pouvoirs magnifiques. C'est la vérité. All right? It's not the salt that harms the sodium. Thank you, Sister Astadi Jones. We talk about the difference between salt and sodium. And this is the thing with my people. There is an insane amount of people out there that keep telling our brothers and sisters, hey, don't eat salt. It's bad for your health. And are you out of your salt is bad for you? Why did the Most High put everything? He put most of the salt here. When you run or when you do anything, you sweat. Your sweat is salty. Your sweat was supposed to taste like your saliva with no salt, no sugar. It was supposed to taste like your urine or any other body fluid, except for that specific one. You should not be tasting. But your sweat is salty. And then it's not good for you? No, there is sodium and there is the salt. Salt and sodium, it's just not completely different, but sodium is good, but too much of it, it's not good. That's why they don't put actual salt in those food. They put a hell of a lot of sodium in it. It's not like salt is so expensive. It's just that's what those people are. They love perverting things, okay? Yes, Epsom salt is good for soaking the feet and your body. If you got a tub, fill it with water, put some Epsom salt and then soak your body in there. Do it for 14 days. Woo! And then don't let anyone touch this water. Once you get out of the tub, flush the water, don't touch it. Here's my question, Big Levi. I was thinking of doing so until 3 p.m. Eastern time because I would like whatever I put in my stomach to be able to before the sunset. Is 3 p.m. Eastern good enough? Yes, that's your covenant. This is personal. Remember, beloved, this is the shadow fast. This is something between you and the power. This is between you and your angel, you and that other guy. Remember, you're dealing with the other fellow. You're taming him. You're taming her, okay? And then you made a covenant. Your covenant is law, is words, that I'm going to do this by that time. I'm going to do this like this. You are not abide by my covenant from sunset to sunrise or whatever that I make my covenant. This is you, so that is good. All right? Oh, let me see. Whenever I go back to the island, I bring water from the sea. Whenever you go anywhere, you at the sea, take a gallon of that seawater and put it in your house. And after a few days, it will emit a horrible, rotten smell. This is good. You need that. If anything happened, you throw this. If you put your water in there, somebody keep complaining about a horrible smell that they can't stay here, rejoice, and stay away from that person. All right, absolutely. All right. When I was young, my grandmother would put salt on the floor and sweep it out of the door if someone had visited that she didn't want them to come back. Yes, you should still keep that tradition. Salt is extremely powerful. Beloved, there are a lot of beings that look like you. They look like me. They look like people. They are not people. They will enter your house. They will live with you. Hell, they will lie down with you. But they ain't nobody. You need salt in there. If you have some doubt, I left my slide whistle. If you have some doubt and then you had certain encounter before the baking process, you can sprinkle some salt upon thy bed or upon thy chamber, or upon the back seat of the car, wherever the deeds was going to go. If this person cannot stay there, or if this person achieves, quote unquote, not achieve, but behave as if he or she is receiving the big O before you entering the other party, and move around upon the bed and then jerking around as like a poltergeist has possessed this person, run like hell. To the men, get out of that hotel room without opening the door. Not ignited. Get out of the room, the hotel, not even open the door and the window. You gotta get out of here. Okay, salt is really good to pretty much anything. Okay, but I'm not telling people to start, sprinkle salt on the puddle and then do thing with the salt in there, man. That's not what that is. I'm just saying, You put a little salt in there to test certain things, certain spirit. All right? Be calling me. My wife is in the ER. She bought a bottle of salt. Shove it down there and empty the bottle. It's your fault because she was watching your program and you did say to put salt in that thing. No. Hey, yo, man. Sir, how did you get this phone number? I have no idea who you were. Oh, Big Levi, my husband, is crying, is burning. What burning? You know, I thought I give him the salt, but it turned out to be was the black pepper. And that black pepper, yeah, and then now he's like, he's humping the cold water. And hey, I don't want to know about this. Please, ma'am, whatever that you spray. Oh, I thought you say hot sauce too. So I was trying to make things hot. Yeah, that's your business. You know, whatever you say. Oh, I guess some of that hot paper that I bought came from Haiti, and I make a paste with it, and I thought that was gonna be good for me and her. Yeah, whatever, man. You know, this isn't no kink. I'm talking about a little salt you spray on the bed, and then you get the things done. That's what that is. All right, then. This is what that is. Let's keep on moving, okay? All right. Yes, salt preserved meat and fish was used a lot before refrigerated. That's the best way to preserve those things, with salt. Salt indeed is a preserver. Very powerful thing. And you know what I like now? When we're talking about those things, everybody is mature. Everybody's bringing their knowledge. You know, and the pesty, backwarded. I was like, oh, there's some witchcraft thing here. That's why I don't eat salt. I only eat sugar. In the corner of your mouth, that other person, oh, well, sugar is not good for you and stuff like that. Talking about this, beloved, I have not checked in with the nation, okay? The steps. Oh, good Lord. All right. I have not reported the steps. Oh, boy. And now blood pressure. If you have made 4K yesterday, I forgot completely about that. Okay. All right. I don't know if you guys can see it. All right. Yesterday, I took 12,119 steps. All right. Today, I took, I haven't get out yet. I took 618 step. I got to finish my 5,000 step. Officially, beloved, I would like to announced to the nation that I completed my covenant. I had made my 1 million steps. So what I had made that a month ago, a week, 2 weeks ago. I'm not quite sure when that was, but 2 or 3 weeks ago, I finished my 1 million step. For the rest of the year, every step that I take is just bonus added to that. I finished that part of the covenant. Once I finish the shadow fast, that's a part of the covenant, and the last of the covenant for the year will be the light fast, which will begin in November and end in December. Once we finish that 40-day fast, I will be completely done and fulfill my covenant and work according to my word. Okay, let's check the blood pressure. If anyone have your step, you can put it there. That is if you did keep with that. You didn't have to, okay, but put it there. All right, Princess Lily, no blood pressure, but 3,000 steps yesterday, nothing done for today. Today, my blood pressure was 132/93. That my normal is 135. And if I don't get enough sleep, my blood pressure will be high. When I sleep like really, like at least 6 hours, my blood pressure is like 120, 115/70. When I don't sleep, this H is high. That's how mine works. Okay, let me see history, blood pressure. Yesterday, I took my blood pressure every single day. All right. Yesterday was 142, no sleep. All the red mean that I haven't got good sleep, but I took it every day. Whenever it's like it's high, for instance, I got 125/87 right here. That's when I had good sleep. Okay, so I keep up with this, beloved. That is me. You don't have to. Sister Ayaton, was that what that is? Sister got 8,813 steps. Sister Elizabeth here, Brother DMJ, 2,520 steps so far. It still have like the whole day to finish the 5,000 step. That is if he had made the covenant. If you haven't made the covenant, that's fine. Which app are you using for the blood pressure at Big Levi? There is the blood pressure machine that I own called Omron, and what it comes with the app Omron. Once you put your blood pressure, it's automatically upload over there. Okay. Carol Brooks, 5,035 step yesterday. DMJ, 8,761 step yesterday. Beloved, stay mobile. Mobility. Keep moving. Keep your physical body moving with the steps. Keep your mental, intellectual body moving with the studies. Join us and our Patreon. Study with us. Stagnation is death. Always learning a new thing. I want my people every day that, hey, I didn't know about that. I didn't know about, not garbage, beloved. Not who's been playing with whose genitals and celebrity garbage. No. Okay, I want something that's some skills that you're learning, something difficult that irritated you, but you're learning it. Okay, Renana is 9,956 steps and big desert hike swimming, which is good. Okay, do the best that you can do. All right, Black Cougar yesterday, 26,000 steps. Wow. Today, blood pressure 115/70. Yeah, a lot of the people's are nurse. Okay, they can walk through the hospital. They walk. There's a sister. She bike to the hospital, bike back, walk back like this. Ahaja is 132/84. Paul 64, 2,206 steps. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. That's right. Constructive learning and non-constructive. Beloved, listen. There are certain things you will learn them wrong. Certain things you'll be wrong about. It happened. That's what that is. This is a part of learning. That doesn't mean this thing is bad. Okay? There are certain things it's gonna be hard for you to learn. But the sweet reward once you finally master this thing, or when you're finally learning it, man, I spent like over a year learning this thing. Damn. All right, that's good. I'm good with that. That's good. That's good. I love it. I love it. It's good. Okay. All right. Do the best that you can, beloved. Okay. Do not stay stagnant. And you don't need Big Levi to keep telling you to do things. You don't need me. You got your guardian angel. If you don't know who your guardian angel is, wait a minute. I'm supposed to have something here. Wait a minute. What happened? The book was supposed to be there. Huh. What happened to the... There's supposed to be a logo here for the book. It been there since yesterday. What? Did they keep updating this thing? I don't understand why. But you need our book. All right. So Marie Antoinette, blood pressure 107, 73, pulse 82, aerobics. Okay. All right. Thank you for being here, beloved sister Hot Shot Pizza. I guess pizzas. Okay. Thank you, Gail. Welcome, beloved. Kim Anderson, what can I eat when I'm fasting? That will depend on your covenant. However, even if your covenant is anything, but we will advise you to eat plain food or one food during the fast. Not too much, not luxurious food. Okay, all right. Avoid eat according to the law if you're following that. That's this is not me personally. I don't tell anyone this is a requirement. There's 3 Ds that I really don't like to discuss publicly, especially when there's an insane amount of our people. Okay, the 3 Ds: diet, dating, and drugs. Okay, and we've got too many experts in those 3 areas. In fact, that's all you have on social media. Okay. Okay, so I really do not like to discuss those things because, so many expect, people telling you, oh, well, you wrong because you didn't do it the way that I do it. You just wrong in this, and you're telling them you are leading those people to the lake of fire. I just love when people say this, like Big Levi at the head, forcing people with a pitchfork in his hand, throwing them in the lake of fire. That's what you people make it seem. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm doing the fast now. I really don't want to deal with this, man. Protecting my energy from those people. Yes, there's a wildfire in Arizona right now. It's bad. It's bad. Okay. No, I don't really like to discuss those things. You try to discuss dating with a brother or sister that ask a question here. Oh, you'll get the expert flooding your email. People that you never know, they never said anything up until you say something about dating, and then you got all those Christians try to tell you about marriage and try to tell you the scriptures about marriage, and you say something about drugs, for instance, something about alcohol or smoking, which is the heart of the black community. Okay, alcohol, smoking, and gambling. You cannot speak against those things. You cannot speak about them. You cannot raise awareness because, okay, well, what's wrong with you? Why are you telling people they if they want to drink and smoke, that's their choice? And then you're gonna have to start trying to fight this person. You're like, oh man, this is human nature. If this person want to do this, I just let it go. Now, if someone have something that they want to discuss with me privately, you send me an email with respect, and then we will talk with respect. But if you come attacking or if you come with your expert hat, I just dismiss you. I don't want to. Oh, pizza as volatility or vitality. Volatility. This is the first time I heard this word. Could be vitality, but volatility. All right then. Okay. So yeah, Again, listen, beloved. Listen. I understand. Show my people their transgression. I understand this. Sometimes I get into this, but the best way for the people to see their transgression if they see it themselves. You can tell a person, let's say that person is an addict. You can tell them, hey, you're an addict, this behavior is destructive. So you think they don't know that? They are well aware of that. You need to stop doing this, sister. You need to stop doing that, brother. They are well aware of that. You can tell them every day, but if they don't choose themselves to take initiative against this behavior or whatever that's in them, it ain't gonna work. If you force this person to come to, let's say, the truth here, to behave like us and follow what we are doing, this is just an act. The true person, this person will show you who he or she truly are once the Holy One put him or her to a test. Once the Holy One put him or her under certain stress, and then the true person will come out. They show you this is who I'm really. I was never about your ish. I was about myself and that ish that I used to do. Therefore, this person was either jolted into this truth or scared into this thing, or somebody forced him into that. The same thing with you. You were forced to be in the Christian church. You were forced to go to church on Sunday by your parents, or somebody swayed you, or somebody threatened you, or somebody put fear in you. I don't want to die. I want to be a Christian. I don't want to die. I want to get involved with you guys Freemasonry because you say the Freemason going to rule the world and stuff like that. Still, I don't know what the hell happened to that. And then you fear. You watch a certain people online say certain things about certain diet, and you jump upon their diet because they show you a video of animals, or they show you video of fish or whatever being abused. This thing shock you. Some people go out there, they put stuff. They say, if you eat my diet, you're gonna be beautiful, you're gonna be healthy, and you're gonna go to heaven. And that's the only way to go to heaven is through this diet. And this thing jolted you, but this isn't really you. You were jolted, you were scared into this thing. And when we were pushed into Christianity, and then when we go there and then we are learning, and everything is against our nature. Everything is like, man, it seems like everybody beating on us, man. Everything is, why is everything so weird and confusing? And we couldn't stay there. We're like, this isn't for us. We left because it's not in us. It's not something that we wake up naturally, say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and do this thing. Just like this, true for whatever that we are doing here, we are not going to tell anyone to come drain us. If you don't drain me, you're going to hell and stuff like that and stuff. No, ever at this point, beloved brothers, you do not have any time to deal with a grown-ass man and a grown-ass woman that know exactly what they are doing. You do not think like the so-called 83 don't know what they are doing. They know exactly what they are doing, and hell, above all, they know exactly what their ancestors did. I don't need to go over there and keep telling those people, you should be treating us better, you should be following this, you should be cleaving. They know to do that. If they don't want to do that, which we told them, now the tornado in Kentucky is telling them. Now in tornado over there in St. Louis is breaking their heart, is breaking their arm, is breaking the leg. They are bending the knee now. Now you got a bunch of so-called ginger. Now a ginger cat is actually a black cat now. Okay, I thought like the behavior of those ginger cat was weird. No, they are black cat now. Now you got a lot of people are coming because that side they were in right now, it's too hot. Something is going on here. And then when they look at your side, you're at peace. You're not moved. They saw that. They saw people, black folks, so to speak, just chill and stuff. Oh, I think I got a call. Oops. Let me see. Let me plug this sister back in. Hey, shalom, beloved.
Hi, brother. I just wanted to let you know that Brother Conscious Juice has the plantation on, and he's showing our people are leaving. The shadows, their figures, they're actually leaving.
Okay.
Okay. So the liberator's work, and you just put it up a few minutes before you started. Okay.
Okay. Can you send me a link? Is it on his channel or?
Yeah. Let me see. Conscious Juice, right?
Yes. Let me.
It's just I think he did it on TikTok or whatever.
TikTok. Okay.
Okay, so I'll send it to you. Take care. Bye now.
Thank you. All right. Yes. All right. Now those people are watching their plantation being burned down, and they sent their so-called firefighters try to fight this fire, and the fire is not receding back. We've been telling those people about the conflagration for years. We told them about the ley line, the flight, and everything, our power, who we are for years. They act like they don't know. Like, what the you mean? Why are you telling me this? Okay, well, we'll leave you alone. Now you are seeing the truth. And we told you, you're caught in a loop. You're not going to get out of this. This isn't the first plantation, whatever that's going to burn. You're going to see them pop up in the news, just like we used to see our people being pop up in the news, getting arrested for smoking weed or whatever garbage have you been putting in office. Yeah, being black is a style now. It's cool to be black. Nigga, what's up? I'm calling you nigga, call me nigga. We cool. Now you people didn't go to the fire, man. Okay. If somebody have the Conscious Juice thing, send it to me to email so I can go ahead and play this. This isn't no joke, man. This isn't no joke, son. This thing is real. This thing is real. So that's why me personally, I don't need to go out there and show anyone their transgression. They know their transgression. You know how I show them their transgression? When they look at me. When they listen to my voice, when they see my action above all, I show them the transgression throughout my action. We show the others the transgression through what we are doing, our studies, and then they will buck up against that. Our practice and study of magic, they will come and buck up against that. That's the transgression. Whatever that we are doing here, they will quickly call and then go over there, you know. Okay, it's on this channel. Okay, let me see if I can go to the brother right here. Today we have a little time. We can chill for another hour. All right then. Oops. There you go. And Let me see. There you go.
There's been some strange events that has been happening all over Louisiana. Have you guys heard about this? Let's look into this, y'all. First of all, there is this doll called the Annabelle doll. And this doll is supposed to be erected in a specific place, but for some reason, this doll is on a tour. I don't know who tours dolls, but apparently this doll is on a tour, and one of the stops was Louisiana. Well, guess what? The day after this supposedly haunted doll left Louisiana, we have the Nottingham plantation, which is the South's biggest and most haunted plantation, burns down, y'all. And I'm talking about the fire started from the roof. Nobody knows how the fire started, but this thing is burning down.
Annabelle comes to New Orleans, departs New Orleans the following day. Nottoway Plantation, one of the most haunted plantations in the country, burns to the ground. Some people call it a coincidence, but look, in a city built on spirits, nothing burns without reason.
She's talking about a city built on spirit. She must not know we're in a spiritual war. This is literally war. And here's the most amazing thing. During the fire, y'all, we have shadows, pictures of melanated people looking like they're leaving this burning building. Look at this, y'all. Look at the shadows. Look at this. I'm gonna zoom in for y'all. Hold on. Check this out, y'all. Look at this. You guys can clearly see these are shadows of people. Look at the shadows, y'all. Look at the shadows of these beings walking out. Melanated beings walking out. Y'all see that, right? You see, the people who don't understand spiritual warfare, they wouldn't think that these things are spiritual holding centers for our brothers and our sisters, and how on the physical plane, a lot of these beings died in these places. So these are spiritual holding centers. So now these things are burning down. Our brothers and our sisters are coming free. And now they are being free of their entrapment. Now they can work for us in the spiritual. Y'all see that this has a resemblance to the Django house? Look at that, y'all. Tell me that don't look like the Django house. Now, here's the other thing that you may or may not know about. In the midst of all of this, 12 inmates escaped prison in Louisiana, y'all. What is going on? We're literally at the end, y'all.
Parish Sheriff's Office says that 11 inmates had escaped from the Orleans Justice Center. It happened this morning when a head count revealed that the inmates were missing. The jail is located about 2 miles from Bourbon Street. Officials now urging the community to use extreme caution, warning that these 10 inmates who are still on the loose should be considered armed and dangerous, and you do not want to get anywhere close to.
See, now that all these souls are free, the ancestors could work for us. But yes, y'all, I be telling y'all that shift that we be talking about, it's here, and it's only going to ramp up, y'all. Did y'all hear about all of this? Let me know that in the comments below, y'all. What do you think about this? The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
All right. Thank you for the sister.
Several people are dead.
Okay, thank you for the sister that shared this with us, and thank you, Brother Conscious Juice, for bringing this to our attention. We had talked about this again. Everything that you're seeing is not by accident. All right. Let me. Another sister shared this with me. All right. Let me go ahead and oh boy. Excuse me. All right. Let's share this with the people. We'll explain to you what happened, okay? You see?
Somebody take me.
Okay, because there are music, okay? Dr. Delamia Crawford Johnson in Louisiana, pouring libation and rejoicing, thanking the ancestors at the Nottoway plantations to the ground. So again, all right, so what? Oops. What the hell? Why this thing? Okay. Oh, okay. I was doing. Oh no. All right. Let me go right here. See, while this thing is burning and she's doing this, this is incredibly powerful. This is the best thing the sister did right here. This is incredibly. This is probably the most powerful thing being done during that time right there. People don't know how powerful that is. Okay. while this thing is going on. And many people don't understand why this happened here. And this actually, this sister, whatever that she did here, not only declaring war, but unleash a slaughter, a massacre upon those people. And you will hear a lot about Louisiana now. Now, let me show you. Oops. Okay. This isn't just right here. Yeah, yes, this one. Okay. This is one of our brother, okay? That been going around and performing Libera in every state that the brother go to. He's a truck driver. All right. And then Louisiana, we got brothers and sisters performing this in Louisiana. And then tell our ancestors and free them. And you should be performing this. That's why you see those things are happening in Louisiana, okay? And we ask you to keep the beloved brother in prayer, Brother Ronnie. And I'm asking the nation to keep the beloved brother in prayer. And the brother's being attacked because of this. But the damage is already done. Okay, the war is won. Okay, all right. So the brother will go to places and performing those libera. Okay, all right. You know, you don't need that much stuff. Okay, all right. Okay, there's in Jacksonville, Tennessee, Louisiana, all the South, wherever the brother go, he perform it. And that's what triggered those things. You don't need to go to the place. You can go to a specific place, but if you can find a place, you put some, brother, put the light here, okay, alcohol, coffee, water, and some food. And he prayed, he recite the prayer that is in the book, and this thing worked, okay? All right, so we give the Holy One great praise, great glory, man. This isn't no joke. This is not something that, it just happened because of, no. This is the brothers and sisters performing the Libera, which is in the book. The instruction is there. Go to the contents, you'll see it, and then do this. All right? Okay, let's go ahead and discuss this. All right, what do we have here? How do we stop this? There we go. All right, good. The tornadoes, all those things, they are happening because now our people are doing what they're supposed to do without fear, without some dumbass coming over there and say, oh, that was some witchcraft, man. Well, how do you know this is witchcraft? Because, it's witchcraft. Those people do not possess the same soul that you have. Anyone that you're coming out of you trying to tell you what you're doing is wrong, they are part of, they don't want you to get rid of them. Okay? All right, let me check something right here, please. Okay, all right. Oof. Oh boy, let me see this. No. I don't know why Apple always want me to open Apple News. Just put this thing. Man, it's Apple anyway. You can't complain about that. That's what Apple does. Okay. Beloved, listen. This isn't the time again for fear. This isn't the time to give others the glory. This isn't the time to try to divert it. This is the work of our brothers and sisters out there, and the work of the ancestors. Oh, and just have an announcement for, you know what? Can you guys hear this? Let me play something here. Usually you shouldn't be able to hear it, but I'm gonna try. What? How is that? Huh. Weird. But whoa, what's going on here? Oh, okay. All right. There you go. I'm gonna play something. Okay, if you can hear it, give me a 1.
Shalom, beloved. This is Grandma Tammy calling with some wonderful news for the nation. My eldest daughter, Camaria,
Can you guys hear it?
Damabia's mother, she's in labor with another young king. I'm asking that the nation throw up prayers on this, our day of what? Fasting. He is coming on the day of the fast. I'm excited, getting ready to get dressed and get over here to the hospital. I just wanted to share the news with the family, especially with you, for the prayers. And the healthy baby boy, this is my 10th grandbaby, her 3rd son. All praises to the Holy Father.
Great glory. All right, you guys
Love and
shouldn't,
light, Big Levi. All praises.
you guys shouldn't hear it, but yes, that's the 10th grandson introducing Michael Isaiah Carter. You can't make this up. Okay, that's another prince being born in the midst of our nation. Great glory. Keep the little baby. Michael, bring hell. Michael, bring hell with you, man. Michael, bring that destruction of this plantation. You know, and you got to tell this baby, like, yo, when you were born, you know, the biggest plantation in Louisiana burned out. You know, this is a great bride right there. Okay, this is our baby. Michael is in the midst, you know, being born right there. Great glory. 10, Michael and them. You can't make this up. Great glory. Keep the beloved sister and her family and your prayer. Okay. Shalom. All right. Yeah. Baby Michael is born. Burn down those are the ancestors that are coming back now. They are coming back to enjoy the blessing with us. And one of them as Michael. Okay, all the children that are being born now, they are coming back as our ancestors, the one that were under the altar complaining and yelling unto the Most High, say, how long, Heavenly Father? How long? Well, this is it. Okay, now let's see the tornadoes. Okay, but before I go into the tornadoes, let's see, let's share this first. I had a video right here. Let me see if I can see it. Yeah. Is that this one or that one? No. Yes, I think it's this one. Okay, this one right here. Before I go before I go into this, anybody have any question concerning the liberal or libation or whatever that is? Any question related to that? For some reason, I don't know why the book is not here. This thing usually be there. Okay. All right. Anybody have any question onto this and stuff like that? I don't know why the book is not there. Okay, you can get our book right here. The 8K Family Handbook, how to do spiritual background check, connect with your guardian angel, and develop your magical abilities. All right. It's in the book. Go ahead and get the book and do this thing wherever you go, especially our truck drivers. You are everywhere. Do the best that you can. Okay. All right then. Good. All right. So any question before we move to this concerning the liberal? Okay. Got another 22 minutes. All right. I don't think we have any question. All right. Let's keep on moving, beloved. Okay. Why does Esau think this is awesome? Well, no, they don't think that. They know this has been this was not a regular fire. They try to divert it. They try to play a diversion, like, okay, hey, oh, it's awesome, and then they're gonna find someone. Oh, well, it was this fellow. It was that guy that did it. No, that's that's our angel at work here. That's what that is. All right, let's keep on moving.
9 damage, destruction, and death as tornadoes ripped through south central Kentucky overnight.
Now, in the light of day, we're seeing what is left behind and the major cleanup that lies ahead.
Most situations, people don't make it out, but this situation, God was on their side.
Plus, here at home, high winds topple trees and send families scrambling for cover.
We'll show you how the Metro is responding and what we're expecting to see today.
Plus, we're talking about the...
Oh, wait, no, that's like the whole news in Kentucky. I can't take that. This is I just want the meat. There we go. It should be good.
After a possible tornado swept through south central Kentucky, we are starting this half hour with our...
Okay, before we even go into this, notice how those people are saying a possible tornado. Okay, all right. Notice the verbiage here. There we go.
Several people are dead after a possible tornado swept through south central.
How many people are dead? What?
Several people are dead after a possible tornado swept
How many
through
people?
Several people are dead after a possible tornado swept through south central Kentucky. We are starting this half hour with our Sam Carter. He is live in London and Laurel County this morning. This is one of the hardest hit areas we have seen so far.
Okay, London, it's a place in Kentucky, not to be confused, the London and over there and England. Okay, her name is Alex, all right? You can see the name here, Alex, Durham, Carrie, and Grace. You guys can put the meaning of the name and the chart, you know, while I'm doing this, because of course I can't do all of it. We already know who Alex is, okay? Alexander, okay? Alex Alexander. We know who that is. Let's keep on moving.
Several people are dead after a possible tornado swept through south central Kentucky. We are starting this half hour with our Sam Carter. He is live in London and Laurel County this morning. This is one of the hardest hit areas we have seen so far.
If it's not the hardest hit area, I'd hate to see anything harder hit than this. Just devastation. At least 15 houses destroyed.
Somebody put the definition of the word Laurel, okay? Laurel, okay? Laurel and London. Put the definition in there, what they mean.
Destroyed in this storm last night. One of those houses destroyed belonged to this woman and her family. This is Mahala Watts. Mahala, take me through kind of 11 to midnight last night. What's going on?
We just were watching the news and
Mahala. That's a very interesting name. Mahala. What? Mahala. Mahala. Mahala Yella. Kentucky Mahala. Interesting. Thank you, brother, vessel of honor. All right. Good. Mahala. I'm not quite sure what that name means, but it's interesting. Oops.
and we started getting the warnings on our phones.
Okay, always pay attention to the debris out there, the toys, the little dog with the red cap and things like that. All of this are coded message, okay? If you have the spiritual eyes, you'll see it. I believe the shirt she's wearing, it's a cruise ship. Which one is this one? Oh boy, I forgot.
We didn't know what to do. We almost left.
Oh yeah, Caribbean cruise.
Left and tried to get to Corbin because we didn't think it was going to hit in Corbin, but grabbed my dog and we got in our bathroom that's right in the center of the house, and immediately we started to hear it and we got down on our hands and knees, and all of a sudden it just rushed over top of us, breathing in all the debris. The mirror in the bathroom fell on top of me.
Oh my God.
And eventually it stopped. We just kind of were praying, you know.
Okay, look at the destruction. Okay, you don't think those people know what's going on? This thing never stopped, and we did told them there is no season with the tornadoes anymore. There is no season with this. Okay, all right. Mahalo, does it mean greeting in Hawaiian? I believe mahalo means greeting. Let's double check what mahala means. We got our friendly AI here. She won't lie to us, always listening. How to say greetings in Hawaiian?
In Hawaiian, a common way to say greetings is aloha. It's a versatile word that can mean hello, goodbye, love, and affection.
Okay, what about mahalo?
Mahalo is another important Hawaiian word. It means thank you and is used to express gratitude and appreciation.
Okay,
so while
what does mahala means?
Mahalo literally translates to
not mahalo, mahala, the name mahala, if you know.
Ah, got it. Mahala is a word of Arabic origin that means neighborhood, place, or location. It's also used as a given name in various cultures, often conveying a sense of community or warmth. In some languages, it can also mean love or tenderness.
Okay, love and tenderness. Thank you. Okay, love and tenderness. All right, thank you for chai tea. It means love and tenderness. Those are messages the ancestors and the angels are sending unto us. Love and tenderness. This is not for you people over there. All right. Laurel, thank you, Sister Lily. Laurel can be related to bestow, awarded a crown on someone, making a king, or destroying your kingdom. It goes both ways. All right, let's see what do we have here. Okay. All right, let's keep on moving, beloved. Okay.
Scared it was going to come back.
Yeah.
And then got up. Our fridge we couldn't get over the fridge. I mean, we had no idea. The roof was
So
gone.
the fridge was blocking the bathroom door there.
Yeah, the fridge was blocking
Wow.
us. We had to climb over the fridge somehow. My mom is she can't move around very well, so that was a struggle to even get her through this mess. And we went out the back, but then there was people helping us, and like, oh, there's another one gonna hit, and I started freaking out because we're out here now. But we eventually, my uncle's car worked because all of our cars are destroyed.
Come with me because I want to show your dad's car, which is this white car here.
Okay, look at this. Okay, look at this, and people are gonna sit there and say, "Well, the government is doing this to them. The elite is doing that." No, this is judgment, and he ain't gonna stop. Just like it did not stop right after 2020.
Come around to the other side. This is your car.
Yeah, that's my car. It
my
was
God.
Yeah, it was under a carport. Carport's gone. My dad's truck was actually over there in the yard. Yeah, and
okay, and again, all those destruction, it's gonna set those people back like a lot of money, man, because you're gonna have to pay to well, not only for the FEMA is being cut, so you're gonna have to pay for the damage. Insurance ain't gonna pay you like that. They have every right to hold not paying you and just telling you, hey, the damage to your house is not tornado related. We have evidence that you were going on out there and then, just hiring this wolf that go ahead and knock on those three piggies' house and blow this neighborhood. You are the one that hired that big bad wolf to do this. It's not a tornado. And then they cut you off, and that's all. They can do that. They can come up with any kind of reason and then either cut you off and give you less than whatever they were supposed to give you, okay?
Mom's van was back there.
The storm moved your dad's truck like 15 feet on top of your car.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. And you were saying your mom's car, which is that blue minivan there.
Yeah, it was up here in front of the house, and now it's way back there, windows blown out.
Where do we go from here?
I have no idea. Right now, like, we got a hotel for the night, but I mean, we didn't sleep. My dog is just hanging out there, and we're just kind of sorting through our stuff. I have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
The process of picking up the pieces begins for many residents here in Laurel County. 9 people did die during last night's storm, many more injured. We are told that government officials are set to be in Laurel County a little bit later today.
Okay, I believe Little Man 2014. Mahala is a Native American girl's name mean for woman. This could be the Holy Spirit. Okay, the Holy Spirit herself, showing this. She did. Yeah, 9. It's a wrap. It's done. I don't know why you people are not only can't see this or refuse to accept this, but hey, more fun for me. Let's keep on going.
Hey, we'll be back a little bit. We'll see you then.
Sam,
Okay, all right. Why would they show this here? I'm already live, but anyway. So, no. Okay. Oof. Okay. Let me see this right here. Okay, so listen to this. Listen to let me turn on live. Listen to the audio. Look at the flashes. Can you imagine this darkness creeping on you? And you're hearing all sort of noise. And you know you're next. Wow. Damn. This is terrifying. I would not want to be in there.
We're going to get to Angie's forecast in just a moment for you, but let's begin with NBC's Shaq Brewster in St. Louis for us. Shaq, good morning.
Good morning. And in just the past couple of minutes, that overnight curfew that was in place for parts of St. Louis is now lifted.
Seriously? This dude name is Shaquille? You know, he's like the first person I ever encountered besides Shaquille O'Neal. Name is Shaquille. That's like the first time what's the name Shaquille O'Neal? I always thought name Shaq has something to do with an actual shark that, you know, in the water, but somebody defined the name Shaquille. This is like the first time I see another regular person named is Shaquille. What does the name Shaquille mean? I thought Shaquille means something that has to do with a shark. But anyway, so let's keep on moving.
Officials essentially asking people to stay home so they can clean up and inspect the devastation similar to what you're seeing behind me. This is the history.
Hey, that dude got a smile on Shaquille has a smile on his face, man.
Historic Harlem tap room in St. Louis. You can see a suspected tornado essentially ripping through this building, collapsed.
61 right here.
Seeing parts of it. You see the bricks on that car. Oof. Behind me, you have scenes like this across the city. As I should mention, patrons were inside at this point. Now, we know in other parts of the city, you have rescues that were underway. When you look across St. Louis, across Missouri, 7 people were killed from suspected tornadoes, according to officials. We know that dozens of others, I should say, were injured as 5,000 homes.
Huh. Shaquille mean handsome? Is that what that is? Charity? Shaquille mean handsome. All right. Good. The other Mahala mean women, and Shaquille mean handsome. Handsome is usually meant for men being handsome. So we got a handsome man and a beautiful woman. Great glory. Let's keep on moving.
Homes were damaged in Missouri alone. This is all part of a system.
Okay, so again, look at all those names here. You know, Alicia, Ben, Tara, Miles. Well, top of my head, Alicia and Ben mean son of Tucker. Tara, you know what happened to Tara and Judah. You know, Judah could not control himself. But anyway, Miles or Miles, Winslow or Winslow, all son or the son of Olden, or Odin, and Brown. I'm just making this up in my head as I'm going.
Homes were damaged in Missouri alone. This is all part of a system that brought 11 tornadoes to Minnesota and Wisconsin Thursday. It hit here and then moved east overnight. We just learned this morning that in Laurel County, officials say a tornado killed 9 people with multiple serious injuries. Now, today, the threat will be in places like Oklahoma, Texas, and Arkansas, where more tornadoes are possible, and along much of the East Coast, where we've already seen pockets of flash flooding. You see it there on your screen in places like New Jersey.
Okay, New Jersey. This is Maryland, New Jersey, the East Coast flooding tornado. This is by Christian David. And you got the Arizona right now. There's wildfire and then fires burning everywhere, earthquake. People are dying and stuff, and everybody just sit there like the Pope going to resolve that. Sir Trump going to resolve that. Or hey, look what Trump did. He brought those white South Africans. Don't that make your H mad? No, you worry about this. I'm worried about that right there. Thank you, David Christian David, the house of David.
Jersey and Pennsylvania, but back here in St. Louis, we're expecting to hear from the mayor and the Missouri governor a little bit later today as the cleanup, you see it behind me, is well underway, guys.
Long recovery. Shaquille Brewster starting us off this morning.
Long recovery? Who's going to recover from that? You people are not going to.
Morning, thank you.
And it's not over yet. Millions of people still facing the possibility of more severe weather today. Angie Lastman is here with the forecast. Angie, good morning.
Guys, good morning. It was an active finish to our work week, and it's an active start to our weekend. Unfortunately, you can see some of these thunderstorm watches that are already up, stretching basically from the Carolinas back across parts of the southeast. This is a line of thunderstorms.
Okay, so you can see it from Jackson, Atlanta, Knoxville, Raleigh, North Carolina, all those places. Okay, Libera has been performed here. Liberate our people. Liberate them. If you live in any states, it is your job to go out there and perform Libera and give a prayer of heart and release our ancestors, our people, from the great fear. And say, by the power of the, whatever that name that I put in the book, I release you. I release your fear. You go rest in peace now and take vengeance upon those that have done you wrong. And free your people, man. Let's take another one. Now it's 21 dead.
We know now that at least 21 people are dead after a severe storm outbreak that produced
21 dead. So for those of you, tell yeah, what does that mean? 21. For us, 12 mean blessing. The reverse of the blessing is what? I have no idea. Let me keep on moving.
Across the Midwest. Want to pop up this post here just coming in from Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear saying that they are in active rescue phase. They say that 5 counties have declared a state of emergency and they have 14 confirmed deaths. Sadly, that number likely to rise. We are expecting a news conference with Beshear later on tonight around 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Over in Missouri, at least 7 deaths have been reported there. That number could also rise. We do have Katie Byrne with Fox Weather live over in St. Louis, Missouri with the latest from there. Good morning, Katie. I can see a lot of damage right there behind you.
Yeah, Josh, this is some of the worst damage that we've seen on the west side of St. Louis. We know across the city, 5 people lost their lives when that severe weather moved in last night. It was right before dinner time. And one of those people who died tragically was inside of this church. They ran in to take cover and they got trapped under rubble. 3 people got trapped. 2 people were able to make it out alive. But one woman, unfortunately, passed away. And we're told by people in this community that she was a moderator at this church. Today, they would typically be feeding the community with a pantry they have here. Instead, the church has really been destroyed. You could see all of the bricks and pieces of the foundation lying around here as volunteers have started to show up in the last hour to clean up what they can as they figure out their next steps. And it's damage like this really across the city. We're seeing it widespread. A number of houses just near us have roofs that have completely just been blown away or just fallen into and crumbled inside of these homes. People have told us it was scary last night. They didn't have much time to take cover. They didn't hear tornado sirens here. And they had moments to...
There you go. They didn't hear. It's just this thing caught you off guard. They didn't hear anything. It's just boom, it pop up. And then things like that happen, okay? Let me see if we got another one. While they slept, I believe this is an independent fellow. I can't go through him because sometimes they strike your channel. All right. You know what? Let's check right quick on the what they call this thing. You know what? Let's finish this and let me write this. Wildfire. Whoops. Arizona. Wildfire. Put this right here. Let me finish that right here.
Find safety, and some people watch their ceilings crumble into their kitchens. A lot of the people that we've been speaking with say they're okay. They're lucky to feel alive at this point, but we do know some people in this neighborhood did have to go to the hospital with injuries from debris flying into the windows of their homes. We're talking to people on the ground about what things look like next. They say immediate needs right now: food, tarps, because unfortunately we have weather again in the forecast, rain in...
Again, it's not over, beloved, okay? It's not over. And with the whole thing with FEMA and people calling off FEMA, I believe Kentucky and Missouri are red state. Is that what that is? I'm not too good with the red and blue thing or whatever the politics is going on out there. But yes, it's not over, okay? All right, this is 16 minutes ago, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what we have here. This is a day, 16 minutes. Let's see what happens.
Wildfire coverage right now. The Bryce.
Let's see. Oh, those 4 days ago. What this thing updated 16 minutes ago? So there's a
wildfire coverage.
4 days. Let me see if they updated that. Yep. Yep. There's 16 minutes ago. There is an update here. Let's watch this one.
Welcome back. Taking a live look over the Basilica over downtown Phoenix. Just a beautiful day. Waking up to temps in the 70s. But one of the things that Lindsay Riley is telling us we need to be cognizant of are those high winds, which could make matters worse for fire crews battling the Greer fire. And we're going to turn now to 12 News journalist Sean Bryce, who is live near the fire line with an update from fire officials. Sean?
Trisha, good morning to you. As you mentioned, the winds, certainly the story today.
And again, you can see on this dude microphone right here, you see the number and you know what to do. After you see 21 over there in Kentucky or Missouri, and now you see this one over here. Can't make this up. Let's keep on moving.
Today, and it's going to, have a major impact on that firefighting effort. We're here with Chris Lopez from the Forest Service. Chris, we had spoke to you last night. You'd mentioned about 12,000 acres, a little bit more. What is that updated acreage and containment efforts?
Yes, sir. So we're currently sitting at 15,985 acres. And
look, 15,000 or 50,000. I don't know. But acre, you do not. 1 acre is that's like more than 2 houses, at least 2 houses or 1 house. You got 15,000 of this thing, and they just that's like the wilderness. Nobody lives there. That's nothing, But I'm enjoying the smoke. Okay, well, yeah, of course, it won't have any effect on you. No, the Holy One is just as stupid as you are. He didn't put anything in this particle that you inhaled. Then a few weeks later, a few days later, a few years later, you quote.
And still with 0% containment and approximately 500 personnel assigned to this fire. Last night was definitely very productive for us. There's favorable weather conditions and RHs. We were able to tie in, the 260 to the 373, also shore up that dozer line that we discussed last night over in the community of South Fork and near the 26 bar area. That slop over we had at the 261, we had crews working on that all night, and they were able to burn out and connect with the 409 road to create us a nice little buffer zone for our high winds today. We'll turn you over to our incident meteorologist.
But anyway, so all right, 15,000, the acres is burning. All right, still no contentment. Okay, they still not contain this thing. All right.
But first, tonight, still.
This is 12 hours ago. This thing is still burning in Arizona, but yet, hey, people whatever.
But first, tonight, still no containment on the Greer fire, with more than 12,000 acres scorched in east.
Greer? It seems similar to Palm Greer. Anybody familiar with the black exploitation? Pammy? Anyway, let's go with that.
Arizona. The governor is set to survey the damage in less than 24 hours. Light winds today have allowed firefighters to not only tackle the fire from the sky, but also build containment line in preparation for this weekend. Meteorologist Justin Hobbs is there tonight on the ground. And Justin, you just got an update from fire crews. What have you learned?
Yeah, Javier. So like we said, no big changes in those numbers. But one thing we did learn is they are going to be flying over the fire tonight and scanning it. So we should have a better idea on the actual size by tomorrow morning. Another thing we learned, too, is that the fire is now a quarter of a mile from that second ridgeline that we showed you at 6 o'clock. It's the ridgeline that they're trying to keep this fire away from because it's really what blocks Eager and that fire. And, of course, they've been spending countless hours building those protective barriers, hopefully to help stop this fire as winds are set to pick up here in the next 12 hours, and those winds could be just strong enough to ground flights once again. Now, one thing the winds are not stopping is the resilience of this community as they come together.
Let's skip this garbage, man. Let's skip this.
An inspiring twist.
The lengths that they're going to protect us and the risks that they're taking, they need all the fuel that they can get to be able to fight the fire.
The very community they're trying to save is stepping up in a big way to support them.
We brought water, we brought meat sticks, we brought fruit snacks. I took cookies over to the airport.
The Springerville Annex building has become a home for community supplies that are helping fuel the teams on the front.
Historically, in this community, we've always had a good response from the community. They want to, make sure the guys on the road, the people.
Okay, so again, all those donations when those people show, this is all just for puffed off chest. We got donation, we're gonna give this. Most of the stuff people never really received them. You did see this thing in Asheville, man. A lot of those things, the people in Asheville, they were complaining the stuff that they received were expired. They were horrible things. But anyway, so there's another wildfire. I'm not quite sure. I believe it's in Canada. It's currently going on in Canada. Oops. 2 days ago, right? A day ago. Oh, wow, there's still a lot here. There's still a lot going on. Let's see the closest. There's another wildfire, I believe is in Maryland or something. Let's see where it is. Minnesota. Okay, this is in Minnesota. All right, and they're still not stopping that, man. This is in Minnesota. Okay. All right, the lane is being cleansed, renewed. It may not flower over to Enterprise. Through the fire, nature is completely renewed. The land is being renewed through the fire. It has to be burned down. All right. Let's see, Minnesota. There we go. Okay, this one was 12 minutes ago. Oof, look at that one. Oh, good grief.
This rain, of course, is good news for crews trying to contain 3 massive wildfires. They're still 0% contained.
0% contained. You cannot contain this. This isn't something you can just contain. It's only going to get worse. Yes, this is the mighty conflagration. We told those people this isn't going to stop. You will see wildfire in places like you never seen them before, or places it's not usual. You will thought you're watching California. I don't know how often or how usual, how common that is to have a wildfire in Minnesota. I thought Minnesota is like the place of the 10,000 lake. There's so much water over there. How is it that you have a wildfire over here? But it happened.
The damage is devastating, as you can see.
Those weren't like cars, like a junkyard car. Those were functional cars that people own. They paid for, or they are currently making payments.
Here, we have new video of the destruction inside an evacuation zone in Brimson. David Schumann has the latest from the Northland.
3, 2, 1, go.
This is what home means to Amber Fuentes, her daughter Genevieve growing up, learning to ride a bike, celebrating holidays. Amber worries that sense of home may be gone, even if the house is still standing for now.
Hearing people say it looks like an apocalypse happened and stuff like that, I don't know how I'm gonna feel like if I do get to go back home.
The St. Louis County Sheriff told me there aren't suspects at this
Another David Schumann
point, but they believe they know how the fires started. Camp House was an out-of-control campfire. Jenkins Creek began practically on a highway.
And then I love when people are saying that, oh, well, you gotta see, and the houses are all burned down and the tree around it is not affected. This is DEW. No, this is the angel, the ancestor striking with precision those houses. You have no idea what had happened under this land where these women live at. You don't know how they get this land. They look like a cute family, and they're a cat sweater, playing with the daughters. They look cool, but you have no idea what they did, what their ancestors did. What happened to this land? What caused this? DW, they are using space weather, space gun, space machine to do this. No, this is our angels, this is our prayers, our fasting, our liberal ancestors doing this point blank period.
way, possibly with a cigarette, and 3 Lakes may have been a hay bale fire that spread. Humble beginnings leading to all this devastation. A change of the wind could change everything for Amber. For now, though, she says she feels almost guilty. Why have others lost everything and she hasn't?
A lot of mixed feelings of everything, hurt, anger, disappointment.
While she and
Anger, we dealt with that yesterday.
her family have stayed with relatives since Monday, Amber knows multiple people, including her grandparents, who refused to evacuate.
I understand the sentimental value of things, like they've been there, for a long time. But
No, your grandparents didn't want to evacuate because they know what they did. They're like, I didn't do all this nonsense and haste to leave this great blessing behind. I'm going down with the ship. Well, in this case, you're not going into the sea, at least not the sea that you know, but the sea of fire.
at the same time, it's just that stuff can be replaced. People can't.
Amber's dogs are with her too, a blessing that not all displaced families share. That's where Kayla Zinter comes in.
If you don't have a place for your pets or a way to haul them out, and then you get that notice, it's really, it's overwhelming.
Kayla runs a nonprofit called Puppa's Pals that finds temporary foster care for the animals of people experiencing a crisis. She's like a matchmaker for evacuees and families willing to be there for them.
A lot of just giving people that assurance to know that there's help available when that time comes.
David Schumann, WCCO News.
So, beloved, my final question to you before we leave you in peace. Based on everything you just witnessed here, based on the stuff the Holy Spirit herself has downloaded unto you, that is, if she did, is this Jacob's trouble? Do you feel that you are not safe? I want you to be frank. I want you to be honest. Do you feel something in your soul is telling you to flee, to go back to the church and pray, to stock up on food, to stock up on ammunition, as if you have the power to fight? That is, if Jacob's trouble was going to come to you to fight it. As if you have the power to fight the Holy One. Do you feel that you are frustrated by the tornadoes, the fires? Hell, you just watch a so-called house of slave or former plantation burn down. You're frustrated about that. Like, why those things are happening, and it's happening to people that I like or to me? Do you feel pain? Do you feel anger? Do you feel that, hey, my people, we are losing out there. We are losing something. We lose our land. We are losing our landmarks. We are losing blessing. Things are cutting in fire over there in Israel and stuff. The Israel or Israeli people over there, the people of God, are being burned down, their places of property. I feel rage. I don't know how to feel about it. Do you feel like that? Or do you sense anything like that to you? Well, if any of you here answer no, that means you are at peace. The Spirit is within you. The Holy Spirit dwells in your house. Your angel is encamping in your house, and wherever you are, they are there. Protection and blessing is with you. There is no fear in the midst of us. Beloved, throughout this 40-day fast, remember to work on yourself, protecting your energy. Do not let anyone trying to come and disturb your goddamn peace. You ain't got time for grown-ass men or grown-ass women to come over there, try to start an argument or try to start something. If that person ain't Michael Jackson, then started something. You got to be started something. They ain't going to come over there and start a hiss with you. You ain't got time for this. You got time to protect your peace. Watch and sit back. It's a giant bag of popcorn. Do like Big Levi with a pillowcase full with popcorn. And then you're just enjoying the show. That's what that is. You enjoy with the show, okay? Beloved, I will leave you with peace. I will leave you with love. I say great glory to the mighty one. Shalom. And I will leave you with this. Oh boy.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.